your Friday workout. So for today, we're going to do for time, it's going to be 100, 75, 50 and 25 of alternating lunges, plank to press up and air squats. All right, that's going to be the non-equipment option. And then the limited equipment option, same rep scheme, you're going to do alternated overhead lunges with a weight, plank to press up still with your own body weight, and then you can do goblet squats as opposed to air squats. All right, so before we kind of go over the movements, let's talk about the warm-up. You're going to do a 9-minute EMOM to start with. On the first minute, you're going to do 10 jump lunges. So setting into lunge position, we're going to bring those hands back, reach up, jump and catch, and we're going to work through 10 to start with. All right, so 10 in that first minute. Second minute, you're going to go through 10 scapular press-ups onto the floor. Let's take our time. Remember, we're just coming through that scap, and then we're thinking about spreading apart at the top. All right, so 10 of those on your second minute. Your third minute, you're going to do 10 peaks and valleys. So we're just going to stay down in that press up position, hips to floor, and then head through shoulders. 10 reps, take your time. So first minute, 10 jump lunges. Second minute, 10 scap press ups. Third minute, 10 peaks and valleys. Do that for 9 minutes in total, so 3 times through. So once you've done the warm-up, getting to the workout, so let's talk with the non-equipment option first. 100 alternating lunges. So just on the spot, you're going to step forward. We're going to get that knee to the ground if we can. If not, here is fine. All right, but make sure we're thinking about nice vertical shin and nice tall torso. Okay, so on the spot, that's going to be your 1. Going back, that's going to be 2. Work through 100 to start with. Plank to press up next. This is where it's going to take you most of the time. We're here, press up plank position, forearms down. We're going to come up. That's 1. And then as we come back down and then push up, that'll be 2. All right, so that's a lot to get through. Try and make sure you alternate sides as you go through. Don't just stay on one side pressing up the entire time. Air squats, we've done plenty of these. Remember, shoulder width apart, keeping that chest nice and tall, hands up. We're thinking about reaching back through, hip crease below parallel, weight on the heels, and then driving, standing nice and tall. All right, so it's 100 of everything, 75, 50, and then 25. Now on the weighted option or limited equipment option, if you've got a dumbbell, a plate, any kind of implement you've got to hand, you're going to do alternating overhead lunges. So I could do overhead, okay, and then I could do my alternating lunges as so. All right, make sure you switch arms if you do that. If you've got a plate, hold the plate overhead, okay, and whatever else you got, just try and figure it out. Goblet squats, same deal. Either use a dumbbell or kettlebell, and just here those goblet squats. Okay, guys? So that's your workout for Friday. Any questions, drop them in the comments below. Okay, so once you finish the workout, guys, we've got a core stability work after that. We're going to do 5 rounds. We're going to do some Turkish get-ups. So you're going to do 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Now, depending on what equipment you got, you might just do this body weight. That's absolutely fine. Or you can use a dumbbell or any implement you can hold. All right, so let's just remember with our Turkish get-ups, there's a kind of few steps to go through. So when we're on the floor, remember we always start with same arm, same leg. Hand up, imagine I've got some weight, or I'm just going body weight. Hand out to the side. We're thinking about doing that sit-up portion first. So I'm going to push through and sit up, always hand facing the ceiling, all right? And then from there, I'm going to think about digging this heel into the ground, push my hip up, okay? Tuck the leg through nice and quickly, all right? From there, posture up, stand nice and tall. And then remember we're doing reverse, so it's going to be leg back down, reach to the side, find that floor, get that leg through, and then roll down. Obviously try not to move your mat. Okay, so go do 2 right, 2 left on that. And then after that, you can do 10 bootstrappers. So with this, what I want you guys to do is stake your feet in that shoulder width position. You're going to grab the end of your toes. And then from here, what we're going to try and do is we're going to pull ourselves down into that squat, driving these knees out as we do. Come back up. That'll be 1, all right? Little soft knee. Some of you might have straight legs. The main thing is we just try and drop into that position, and get as much range of motion as we can. All right, so 5 rounds, 2 Turkish get-ups, right and left, and then 10 bootstrappers. So once you finish that, then we're looking at mobility work, extra credit stuff now. We're going to start with the mobility stuff first. So 10 Jefferson curls, 10 pause Cossack squats, and a 30-second happy baby pose. You can do 3 to 5 rounds of this, guys. Leave it up to you. Your Jefferson curl, if you have a weight, use it. All right, this is going to anchor you down as we go through. If not, just use your own body weight. Okay, so you're going to need a little platform, maybe a step, something like that. I fashioned this, that'll do. So from here, I'm going to hold the dumbbell like so. We're going to think about curling ourselves over. All right, so I'm going to start from the low back, and then I'm going to curl myself down and get a nice active stretch through the hamstring posterior chain. Keeping the legs straight as you can on this. So from here, starting there, I'm going to start by curling over, coming down, trying to bring myself through to this position here. Some of you, if you're on a step, might be able to go a little bit lower, all right, but only go to where your range of motion allows. So again, curling down, coming through slowly on this one, get that stretch at the bottom, and then from the bottom of the spine, curl back up. All right, 10 of those to work through. Once you've done 10 of those, we're then going to do pause Cossack squat, excuse me. So we're going to be here. When we come to that one side, if you need to use a pillar, do so again, or something to anchor you. You're going to come across to that one side, pause in that position for maybe a 2-3 second count, switch to the side, and then work through 10. All right, your happy baby pose on the floor, on your back, and then grab the end of the toes and just hang out for 30 seconds, guys. All right, so 3 to 5 rounds. That's your mobility work. Cool. Lastly, more structural work. Row, ski, bike or run, up to you. But you're going to do a 20-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute. We do a 30-second max effort for distance, and then you're going to rest 30 seconds. Score at the end is your total distance.